and making me thirsty and shit. Pause.
Yo, 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 yo. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fucked up.
Yo, what is good, everyone from all around the world, state to state, regions of Long Island, and the 5 boroughs of Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your host with the most, gmoneystackz, aka Lonely Nomad, aka the Gregonator, aka Rookie of New York. And you're listening to Author Meatrack Chainz New York Podcast, episode 12. Now, for all you new listeners out there, man, if you missed any episodes previously recorded or whatever, don't worry, I got you. All you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yes, the YouTube. gmoneystackz 555. Press the notification bell to give you a reminder when the show goes on the air. Upcoming live stream episodes, previous recorded episodes is being posted. Share the show with your friends. Comment on the episodes, including the topics. And last but not least, word of mouth is important. So spread the word. And now, you can follow the pod on Facebook and Instagram, which is Author Meatrack Chainz New NY Podcast, which is the same name as Instagram. So with that being said, let's get it cracking, man. Who's ready to start chatting on the jazz right now?
Let's get it cracking.
Yeah.
But first, for all the new watchers out there and everything who don't understand what the name of the show is and what the meaning behind it and everything, it's right here. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave it up there just in case people don't know what the meaning behind it. So let's get to it, man. Yeah. Anyway, man. Yeah, I was talking about what's going on back in the day. You know what I forgot to mention back in the day?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You remember AIM, right? AIM.
What's AIM? I don't remember that.
AIM was like one of the software apps that people use to instant message people and stuff like that. With the dial-up shit, man. The dial-up shit was mad annoying, man.
Come on, not online.
AIM was right in between, right after niggas stop using paper and pen to get girls' numbers, and in between the sidekick shit, the niggas, everybody and their mother had a sidekick. That's when AIM was somewhere around, or maybe after that. So it was like another social media platform. Niggas was like, yo, hit me up on AIM with some shit, and that's when you used to read everybody's status message and shit. Yeah, somebody was feeling fucked up. You're like, yo, what happened to some shit? No, that's when niggas started throwing in subs and all that other shit. Wow. I mean, yeah, I was on AIM a lot more than MySpace. MySpace was just some shit niggas. MySpace really helped out niggas to get the bragging shit off and learn how to copy links and URLs and shit like that, my nigga. Oh man, I was a beast with that shit. Right? Niggas to hit me, how you get that? How you get that? How you get the Stewie Griffin episode from Family Guy and shit? Nigga, talk to the God. Man.
See, I remember LimeWire and those type of stuff. You know what I mean?
LimeWire.
Back. What the fuck? Y'all in 2 different dimensions? I'm the youngest motherfucker here. Y'all like what's going on here, man? LimeWire. Like,
oh yeah, I remember that shit. I'm about to say. Man. And I also remember Frostwire too.
Frostwire, yep. Because we used to have dial-up connection, so I used to download stuff before I went to work, and then after getting off of work, 8 hours later, I would come home and hope that the shit downloaded.
Mm-hmm. Yo, that's how long it takes to download Call of Duty and PS5 now.
Wow.
Or PS4, PS5 as well. But yeah, I never used Frostwire because I was afraid it was like a bootleg version. So I was told. So I was afraid I may or may not get a virus. You know, get fucked up, get caught. You know what? Because it's so many shit. I've been on the internet for so much. Like that shit. Using that scared me. Like I remember I was on a porn traffic, And when I say porn traffic, is when you in your mind, you go on one porn site and then you just end up somewhere down the lane of like 15 pages later, 15 tabs later.
Oh,
That happens to me. And then I got a pop-up. Pop-up said something along the lines of, stop what you're doing, FBI is watching. Stop with the FBI on it. My nigga, I got scared, nigga. I got scared. Let me tell you, this is the family computer. I got 4 brothers. You feel me? I already fucked the computer twice with my shenanigans. Oh shit. Now, if anybody you know about the recovery schedule and shit, you just hit a pinpoint and schedule it to when you last rebooted the computer.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I just did that. It was April 5th, scheduled back to April 1st. And I was there. I was Gucci. Man, I was scared as a motherfucker. I really thought the FBI was coming to my crib. Shit.
They called me like that too. One time I was on the porn site, right? And they said it's free. They was like, yo, it's free. So you put your credit card information in there. So they charged my credit card like $2,000.
Oh shit.
And then I'm calling them trying to get the thing out. And they sending me around. It was in Russia somewhere, son. And I'm like 17, 18 at the time. So I had to handle that situation. And it was so embarrassing. Telling them about it, I was like, Dad, I was on the porn website, and I think I got my.
Yo, Vlad fucked you up, nigga. This is what you like. I can't even do a Russian accent.
Exactly.
Oh no!
That was funny. That was fucked up. Now, what's your background?
What you mean?
Where's your family from?
Oh, we from the South, baby, African American.
Okay.
My mother from
the dirty South,
North Carolina. Yeah, my mother from
dirty,
and my father from Alabama. You feel me?
Now, would it be fair to say, right? And you're older than me, right? So you coming from a different time, still stands. Would it be fair to say it would have been a different outcome if your father caught you watching some of the same sex?
My father would curse me out, son.
Right, you feel me? That's what I'm saying.
Curse me out. They don't accept that in the South, bro.
Yeah.
They definitely don't. Unfortunately, they don't play that, yo.
Now I say that to say that's where I learned I can bring bitches in the crib. Feel me? Make sure nobody not hearing this shit. That's why I can bring bitches in the crib. Okay, as a little fucked up individual I was, who had bad grades. I was a great student. I just didn't give a fuck about the classwork. You feel me? That's teacher still passing, right? Now, if I see my brother and then bringing girls in the crib, I never thought to ask, "Yo, pops, can I slide through?" I'm like, "No, nigga, you got bad grades, nigga." So I said one day I took a chance. I came through with this bad blonde chick, and she came through. My pops was like, "This you?" Okay. He got up from watching his westerns. Went in the bedroom. He come back out. He come back out. So I came outside with Chinese food. All right, cool. That was it. Now after she left, it gave me a talking to. Like, you ever bring somebody up? I broke the rules. I broke the rules. So you never bring some you never bring a Jezebel to your crib.
Exactly.
Feel me? Yeah. Unless you got something going on, but still, not even on the first date, my nigga. So I was just eager to get my way. So
the pep talk from an enclave man himself.
You see, I started late, man. You understand what I'm saying? I lost my virginity at 17 years old, kid. I was so nervous growing up in high school because all I wanted to do was play sports. I was one of those. I thought I was gonna go pro in baseball, man. You understand what I'm saying? So my whole life, all I did was play baseball. But then when I got to the 12th grade, mad chicks started feeling me somehow because I was one of the people that had a flat top, son. I had a flat top up.
Is a flat top like what Kid and Play got? I mean,
yeah. And I was resistant to change. So fat tops was played out. But I'm like, nah, I ain't never cutting my hair. But then I cut it in 11th. Mad chicks started hollering at me.
Yo, that does something to you, son. That does something. I don't know what it is, but if you say you got cornrows, you got an afro, cut it off and get a dog Caesar. The next day, yo, they attract to you like flies to shit. I don't know what it is.
Exactly.
I don't know what it is.
So they was way more aggressive than me. I didn't know anything. And it's just coming up to me, talking to me, and you know, I'm playing it off. You know, I'm like, I don't know if they like me or not. So I remember when we were taking finals in high school, you know, that's when I lost my virginity. And it's funny, I didn't know too much about women. So my mother was at work. I got an older brother. You feel me? And he was always a ladies' man. He's the prom king, homecoming king. You feel me?
Oh, shit.
So I brought Shorty home and we kissing. This is my first time kissing the chick. And she like, yo, Bradley, I'm wet. So I go and grab a towel so she can wipe herself off in her face. And she look at me, she like, nah, I'm wet. Oh, man, I never forget that shit, bro.
Shit.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. Yo, can we clip this out? Can we make this a separate clip right here? That was the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Now,
after that point, bro, it was on, kid. Once I got my first piece, man, that's my life up until, you know, in my mid-30s. It was just about getting vagina, kid.
From a dime piece.
you're a younger Phoebe. You feel me? So that's probably one of your, if not on the list of your main prerogative. I'm gonna go out and, you know, slay some kitty cat. You feel me?
Exactly.
You know, I'm sure you was using condoms. You was wrapping up. You was doing your thing. You know. So respect to you. Now I want to find out what was your main choice on the playlist. Don't act like I'm the only one who play music while getting some pussy. Yeah.
Oh, come on, son. You're 1998.
What's
1998? Erykah
Badu. Okay.
Angelo. Fucking what's Shorty name? The big girl. Jill Scott. All of them.
Jill Scott. Oh, Jill Scott. Man.
So it's Neo Soul for me, man. I throw the Neo Soul on, and you don't got to say much. You just let the vibe.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Damn.
Oh,
all right. I'm trying to remember who was the first.
You talk about middle school and shit. You know what I mean? You was an early cat doing things.
We had horrible music though. You feel me? So I mean, I have my own playlist and some shit thanks to LimeWire. All my music files are saved there, but my phone is some shit. So I had.
What was on your playlist?
I remember having some Genuine.
Okay, yeah, Genuine.
And I'm thinking about the first day. You know, Genuine. Some Lauryn Hill. I can't even remember some Osley Brothers.
Osley Brothers, of course.
Osley Brothers.
Next.
Next. R. Kelly. It was one R. Kelly song. I think When a Woman's Fed Up.
Yep.
And I'm feeling So even from what I heard, R. Kelly's a talented nigga. He's a fucked up individual, but I'm not taking anything away from R. Kelly. Plenty of niggas listening out here. You got conceived. Wow, your mother. You got conceived to R. Kelly. Feel me?
Exactly.
All right. You can deny it all you want. The shit is the truth. You were 90s, baby. You got conceived to R. Kelly. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Well,
just pray you ain't get pissed on while you got conceived.
Oh no.
Too late.
It's so crazy, you know what I mean? How we become our parents. Because I remember my father back in, 96, 97, we used to go to like Yankee Stadium, and my father used to come pick me up and take me out. And we used to stop because if you remember New York back in the early 90s, they used to have the stands where you could buy tapes, and they was bootlegging them. Remember that?
I see what you're going with this one. I see what
my
you're going
father used to buy the Erykah Badu's, all the Neo Souls. And to me, I'm listening to people like the Brat, Snoop, and all that. I couldn't understand him because he was on that level. But now that I'm at my father's age, when he had me at that time, and I'm listening to that same type of music, man, I don't understand what it is. It's just like a transition. Once you reach a certain age, your music change, and your whole life changes in general.
That's true, son.
That's
true, son. I mean, I'm fortunate. I don't know what's gonna happen. What if you come in the crib and your son, your child gives you this, yo, pops, you gotta play this NBA Youngboy. This nigga's the truth right here, son. He's talking to you. You grab the headphones. You don't want to, because you're curious into your child's life. This is, this is your son, your seed, and he's giving you a recommendation. All right, cool. Let me put the headphones on right here. Hey, let me stop because I can't. Well, yeah, that's gonna be some different shit right there. You feel me? And it is. You go from listening to people like that, even certain rap artists, like you go from Bun B to a nigga named Little Skies.
Right, now you're right. You're 100% correct.
It's a difference. It's gonna take some time to catch up. Like, hold on, you can't just you gotta ease your way into Little Skies. You feel me? You probably step to it. You feel me?
Exactly.
You just
gotta keep an open mind, though. You understand what I'm saying? You can't get stuck in your time. We all get stuck in the time period where we.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But it's like I have a old ear. It's like the minute I hear some shit off. Like, I'm not trying to be the hating nigga. I'm not trying to be the Joe Button in the club.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna front though. I'm not even gonna hold you.
You like Amen Young Boy?
I'm not even gonna hold you though. But here's the thing. Like I said about fucking mumble rappers and they mumble juice and shit like that.
Oh shit!
It is like I said, man. Like it's very, very, very hard for a lot of people to actually listen to mumble rappers if they don't understand the story that they're talking about, man. Like it's very hard to understand, man.
Well, to be fair, I'm not defending them. What do you mean by understand? You mean
lyrically comprehending them?
Lyrically,
comprehend because it's two different things
lyrically.
Because when you say I can't resonate with what give me a rapper. I don't know. I can't resonate with what Jadakiss is talking about. Selling grams and and knocking niggas out or some. Well, I can relate to that, but like selling grams or shooting niggas, right? I can't resonate with that. I never shot a gun in my life. You feel me? I can't resonate with that. But I can hear what he's saying. I can comprehend what he's saying. You feel me? I don't have to try to figure out and try to break the Da Vinci Code or interpret. And not because it's some lyrical shit, it's because he's speaking clearly. Again, this is something that was taught from back when. They had OGs who told them, my nigga, what are you doing, my nigga? Even if it was a little sound of a slur or some shit, they would go back and switch that shit up in the studio.
Right.
You feel me? Yo, what's that right there? No, you need to scratch that, fix that shit out. And instead of even going in for one mistake, they would just do the whole song over. Kill it. I'm not lying, yo. You can interview some niggas. I'm sure one of the interviews the artists.
Interviewed a lot of people I couldn't understand, but that's New York.
Because of the whole scissor era and everything. How a lot of people got addicted to that shit, man. Like the whole Lil Wayne shit, for example. He drinking cough syrup and shit. I'm like, yo, when I heard that shit, I was like, yo,
a lot of New York niggas sound like the South niggas.
He went from fucking being lyrically into something else, man. Something that we never expected to hear.
Lil Wayne was never lyrical for me, to be honest.
Pick up for Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is probably one of the most influential artists in our era.
I would say that.
Compared to Juvenile.
He had a buzz when he was fucking.
Exactly.
Compared to Juvenile.
And he's far from trash. I tell you that now. If you sit down and listen to what that guy be saying, he's far from trash. He's a very, very, very talented creator.
Wayne or Juvenile?
Both of them. If we talking. But I think Lil Wayne is a better artist than Juvenile. Listen, I follow New Orleans rap. Master P was one of my favorite rappers in '96.
About it.
You feel me? So I understand some of the stuff that Master P was saying with that Southern drawl.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but what about?
They definitely wasn't as lyrical as New York, though. No, never. Nobody's as lyrical as New York. Not even the West Coast. And I like the West Coast. I love West Coast hip hop. But if we're gonna be serious, it's a handful of West Coast artists that rap like they are from the East Coast.
And that was the thing.
They raps.
And that was the thing when these down south rappers try to come out.
Atlanta.
And when they sound and don't them niggas too. Even when they got lyrical, they got into a lyrical bag. They was getting what's the word I'm looking for? Compared to these New York dudes, you feel me? The minute you throw into some hot lyrical, spiritual, some shit, yo, you sound like them niggas from New York, yo. Exactly. Me, son, you feel me? and then now the New York niggas are doing this shit, this whole shit, the mumble shit, and there's no originality. They all sound the shit. They all sound the same. Now they getting compared to niggas from ATL and other niggas down south. You feel me? So
I'm not even gonna hold you, son. Ever since I heard about the issue with the whole idea that the New York sound was disappearing musically, had to do with the people in Atlanta, Georgia, and other places in the South, like including Florida and all that other stuff. I always ask this question to somebody: Has the New York sound really disappeared because all these cats from the South trying to take over New York?
There is no New York sound no more. There's no New York sound.
To speak up from the underground artists, it's plenty of New York sounds still. Even before then, even back when Nas was saying hip hop is dead, right? Which was true. Right. But it's what's pushing out here. Why we have the gatekeepers like Ebro, which is a fucking knucklehead, and the other dude, you know what? Hot 97, Power 105. Why are these the only gatekeepers? There needs to be a radio station. And maybe there is.
There's plenty, but like,
but I'm saying the underground music, supporting underground artists, that keeps it hip hop still. You feel me? They're not just doing it for the money, right? If you're doing it for the money, then you know we got two different. We see something totally different here. You feel me? So like people, other artists like me started out doing it. I know I started doing that because I wanted the people I look up to look at me in the same light and to get that same respect. Feel me? I study these niggas and I work on my craft, and I'm gonna continue to work on my craft. So if you don't see the same way I see it, then I see what you're in it for. Then if you in it for that, then that only tells how long you're going to be in this game for. You feel me?
Right.
Unless you get a quick scheme and you sell some shit like homie who made Riding Dirty, which is a
chameleon.
Exactly.
But he can rap though. Don't put
he can rap. No. He can rap. I'm saying, but he got in and he made a large sum of money and he stopped. You feel me? And I'm not knocking. He can rap. He can spit. Oh, whoa, another motherfucker. That nigga spit his ass off.
You always have some down south rappers who was nice. Like, all right, we can look at that 8 Ball and MJG. You know, they can rap. They can rap. Look, like y'all mentioned Bun B and Pimp C.
Yeah.
They can rap.
I forgot 3 6 Mafia.
And I want to thank the New York niggas who got features with these artists, made and gave them the bigger audience. Exactly. So the New York niggas started fucking with them. Mason, you have to put MG and 8 Ball on Harlem World. You feel me? Hove ain't have to put Bun B and Pimp C on Pimp. Not Pimp. What's the shit called?
Pimp C.
Pimpin' what?
Big Pimpin'.
Big Pimpin'. Thank you. You feel me? And that gave him hell of exposure. You know, you can hear from Pimp C. Bun B and Pimp C. Well, God rest in peace, Pimp C. But Bun B, you know, you can hear from him. That gave him a mad exposure. You know. So yeah, man. That's why I love doing that shit. Man, that's features is a hell of a thing. You feel me? You know, I know the fan base I got right now, but if I go on a track with somebody else, you know, even down south, you feel me? Oh man, best believe, you know, some nigga out there is gonna hear me from the first time, like, who is this? This nigga is spitting, son. I can feel what he's saying.
Exactly.
So I love the fact that these New York artists did that. You feel me? Open my eyes to people, because I'm sure we all had the same rhetoric. Like, these niggas from down south is trash. This niggas over there is trash. Like, this nigga, man, fuck out of here. Exactly. You know, that's not the case. Look at Jay Electronica. Even though he kind of let everybody and their mother down, you know, he let Nas down. He let everybody down. But Jay Electronica was a lyrical nigga.
But how we wait 15 years for that album?
Thank you.
Come on, son. You working? And I think that's the reason why Dr. Dre never released the Chronic 2.
What the fuck happened to Jay? What man?
There was too many people anticipating, and Dr. Dre got classics.
Word.
The Chronic 2001. Those are classic albums. I like Compton, that album.
Or he has some hits though. He has.
You know, he's 50 now. 50, almost going on 60. What is he gonna do? The best thing for him to do is to create an album where he just putting younger people on and he producing them. You know, same thing with Jay-Z. I mean, you know, come on. I love Jay-Z, and he's a lyrical giant. But at the same time, his music is gonna appeal to us on this podcast.
He's not lyrical better than Nas, though. Let's put
no.
the record straight, man. Let's set the record straight here.
Tomatoes. Hey, take over ether. Are we really going to have the conversation right now? Are we really going to have the conversation? All right. Gosh, Greg.
But I tell you what, who do you think won that battle?
Oh, here we go. They gonna hop on the DeLorean. If you ask the younger me, the adolescent me, I would say Hove in a heartbeat. No, I would say Nas.
Nas, man.
And now newer me, older me, we feeling Nas killed him, and I'm not gonna say because everything Nas said wasn't factual, he lost the battle. No, Hove clearly he lost the battle, but he won the war. Now, I feel like Hove first diss track killed Nas more than it Takeover, and not many people say that. I'm saying that because Hove got disrespectful, even to the point where Hove's mother got in and forced him to apologize on Hot 97. Hove went in, talked about how he fucked his baby mom, nutted in the backseat, and then dropped the condom or some shit. Oh, God. My nigga, yo, he made that shit sound hard. The beat was trash, but yo, he got it. He got it. Him, feel me?
But check it. But that's what I'm saying. This is why I say Nas won, because that's not Jay-Z. Jay-Z got completely out of his character to do that. So that's why I say Nas won. However, the Takeover, the second diss track that he had, when he was like, when the grass is cut, the snakes will grow. But I gotta thank the little homie Nas for that, though. He killed it.
No.
And that was Jay-Z right there.
That was for listeners who don't know, that's the bonus track on the Blueprint, The Gift and the Curse. Let's get that bonus track there, okay? That's the same track Mace used to come at Cameron on that diss track. So yeah, that's a fire track. That one was fire, as a matter of fact.
Exactly.
Fuck with that one. And then Nas came back with the
Eat the track. When he said
no, I'm talking about after Ether.
When he said about the Cockefeller records and shit, that was the most powerful punchline I ever heard by Nas, man. Yo, he had more punchlines ever than anybody that I ever listened to over the years.
He came out
though, man.
His previous diss track, he said some shit. Well, I'm gonna run to Philly, pick me up a cheesesteak and get at beans and some shit. He was murdering everybody, son. He was murdering everybody, son. When I rock him, he came at everybody. I'm like,
oh, shout out to Nassau County, man. You see this, brother? Nassau County, Hempstead in the building, son.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Since we talking music and shit, man, how y'all feel about Lil Wayne trying to get a pardon off of a gun charge?
Yeah, he did.
I think he got pardoned, right?
Yeah, he did.
Trump, he pardoned Harry O. Y'all know who Harry O is?
Break it down. Oh, before you break it down, hold on. Let me get my charger real quick.
Yeah, I have an article by Complex.
You know Harry O, gmoneystackz?
No, I'm vaguely familiar with that guy.
All right, we're gonna break that down, bro.
Damn, man. Yeah, wait for him to get his charger and shit together so I can read on Complex.
All right. So what we talking about?
I was asking y'all, like, how did y'all feel about Lil Wayne trying to get a pardon off of a gun charge? And I have an article by Complex that I'll read it to y'all, man.
Complex.
All right. So the article says something like this. On the last day of his presidency, Trump decided to grant a full pardon to Lil Wayne, who was among over 70 people to get a pardon from the president. In the lead up to the election, Weezy endorsed Trump president and co-signed his fabled platinum plan, which was the suckiest idea ever, by the way. and you knew the shit was not going to
Oh,
fucking
shit.
work. Which promised to invest significant money into the black communities. That's a fucking lie, man. I already called it out, man. That's a fucking lie.
Wait. What? Repeat that again? That's some bullshit.
Yeah. The part where I was saying that about Weezy endorsed Trump for president and co-signed his fabled platinum plan, which is a bold-faced lie, which promised to invest significant money into the black communities, which is also a lie too. And let's not forget that Ice Cube had a lot of flack on this shit too.
All right, Money Stacks. We got to get real with Trump too. He's out of office, so we could kind of have a real conversation about this man. Now, I don't like Trump. I'm not a conservative. I'm far from a Republican. But if we look at the statistics, black people have made more money during the Trump administration than we ever made.
Now, why is that?
I don't know about that one.
Why is that?
These are facts, homie. These are facts. I think it's off of policies that Barack Obama started. But at the same time, Trump has done a lot for the economy. He looked out for middle America.
Oh shit! I see the fans getting upset at Be Live. Oh shit!
Mad at me. But I gotta tell you how I see it, family. I don't like that man. Everything that he did wasn't 100% wrong. He did some good things. So, for example, Joe Biden just made it possible for people who identify with being a man or being a woman and they actually was born as a man to use the same bathroom as women and children. How do you feel about that, man?
That's going to be some problems right there, man. That's going to be a lot of problems. Some of these parents is not going to be liking that, yo. Like, yo, you a man. Why the fuck you in the woman's bathroom? My daughter's in here. That's going to cause a lot of problems. I can see it now.
Guys, that was not part of the agenda here, man. There's more to
this. You gotta go there, man.
More to this article, man.
Go ahead, my bad.
I want to hear more. Go ahead.
There's more to this article that anyway, while it has been suggested the move was a tactical decision in order to get a pardon, Wayne's lawyer has since suggested otherwise. In an interview with the New York Times, South Florida lawyer Bradford Cohen spoke about how he helped set up Trump's meeting with Lil Wayne and shot down the belief that his endorsement was a tactical decision. Wayne had been under investigation for a gun charge for around a year at the time of the meeting. But Cohen says that had no impact on the timing of the pre-election discussion between the two. While he conceded that it likely meant that Trump had favored Wayne for a pardon, it was never the intention of Lil Wayne to do so. It never hurts that someone gets a full understanding of an individual when they are just looking at a piece of paper, he said. In hindsight, I guess it worked out. The charge Wayne was facing related to a December 2019 arrest in which he was caught transporting a gold-plated handgun on a plane trip from Los Angeles to Miami. Damn. Later, he later pleaded guilty to the charges and could have gone to prison for just under 2 years. I think they had a very strong connection, Cohen said, of the two. He, in the entertainment world, he got a style that's similar in terms of the way that he carries himself. And a lot of rappers and people in the industry relate to that. Wayne received a lot of criticism for his embrace of Trump, with fellow rappers among those to call him out.
And now he's out. He got fucking pardoned. And he had a gold-plated pistol like 007 and GoldenEye. Oh, man.
I was just about to reference that.
I beat you to it, nigga. Fucking 64. God, nigga had the PP9. Man.
The PP9.
Young Money, baby.
Oh man.
So
What do you think? So what y'all think about the article from Complex?
Man, I think Complex needs Joe Budden back. Man, niggas, there's so many people who look up to Lil Wayne, man. There's so many. I can't begin to tell you the amount of women I dated who was just obsessed with this. I couldn't give me a Nas quote or a Wu-Tang quote, but he sure as hell give me a Lil Wayne.
Yep.
Lil Wayne verse. That's how, you know. Lil Wayne got plenty of fans, son. Lil Wayne was very influential, but yo, homie, like, what are you doing with the gun? Another one in this case, you know, he's a celebrity, so I don't expect him to get that much of a crazy time. So I think Lil Wayne did the smartest thing he could do is try to fuck with somebody, support somebody who you don't necessarily mess with, and the public is not going to see it. But for right now, you fight for your life with this case. Exactly. You know, he was may get 10 years. I didn't see 10 years just because he's a celebrity. Again, but I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know shit like that. Gun charges, you know. Ask me for, like, you know, knocking niggas out, fighting, maybe, you know, I know that. You know, that's some petty crime shit. But gun charge, I don't know shit about a gun charge, okay? But I thought he was gonna beat this. So I think Lil Wayne had to, you know, suck up his pride and go ahead and shake hands and buddy and break bread with homie and make a public announcement that he's gonna support this man. And hey, nobody liked it, but I think Lil Wayne and his family is very happy that homie is home.
Yeah, he's home.
His fans is happy that it's home, even though he was fucking. He supported his African American fans are a little upset, but they're happy.
Yeah, but you don't think that the photo op was like a fucking publicity stunt?
I think everything is a publicity stunt when it comes to these rappers. All they care about is publicity and clout. Okay, I'm gonna fuck who it is. All right, that's what But I mean, yo, you don't get no points for hanging out with Trump. Yep. But
yeah, he lost cool brownie points for that shit though, man.
He been lost brownie points to conscious motherfuckers. He lost points before he was sipping on that lean and some shit and slurring his words a little bit. You know, that's what yo, take it easy, Lil Wayne. All right, take it easy. How many CJs you gonna have, B?
He even drinking that cough syrup, man. That's why it's fucking up his voice.
Yeah. I can feel somebody type in the comment section. Yo, that nigga was still nice even when he was slurping his syrup. He better than you, so alive. You trash. All right. Lil Wayne is definitely talented.
Oh man.
You know, he's more talented than me. You know, I'm not slurring my words though. Regardless, right? Lil Wayne is a free man, all right? All right, G-Money? He's a free man with 3 dreads in his head, all right? What you got to say about that? Hanging on my dead life.
I thought he had more than one. I thought he had more than 3 dreads.
No, he got 3 musty stained dreads. Right? I think I'm being very disrespectful. I apologize to all the Lil Wayne fans.
You know who went in the hardest on Lil Wayne?
Who?
100.
Oh, I gotta hear that. I gotta hear this.
It was one of the funniest dudes on the internet, bro.
Especially when he calls somebody zesty as fuck. That shit's hilarious. That shit's hilarious. I had to Google zesty the other day. What does zesty mean? Oh shit!
Not the soap, man.
Maybe a little, you know. Listen, my family, you know, we got little inside jokes. Whenever we see somebody that may have done something gay, or if you say something gay, we be like, you going up there. So when we say
oh my god,
you know, when we was kids, we kept a list of funny shit that people said, stupid shit that people said, and gay shit that people said. You know what I'm saying? So this was prior to no homo. So when you say some funny shit, you be like, yo, that's going up there, son.
I used to say, yo, he sound like his arms is too out there. You know how niggas your arms is too out here. When I was a kid, I didn't have my own mannerisms, right? I was fucking like what say I was probably 10 or some shit. I didn't know that this nigga was gay. Or he was a little weak, right?
Zesty.
I can't. Yeah, he's zesty. I'm not gonna say he was gay because you 10 or some shit. You don't know what the fuck you want to be. But he was definitely questionable. His personality was hella zesty. Homie walked around holding his arms out like this or some shit. I thought maybe homie had a little he was a little handicapped or some shit. I don't know, nigga. I thought it was a gang wave. I was trying to be cool. I was doing the same shit too. Oh, come to find out, nigga came into me like, you a Bati boy? you sweet little nigga. Oh no, nigga, your brother was doing that shit. That nigga gay, no. He going up there. Oh shit. No disrespect to the alphabet community.
Nah, you know, I mean, it is what it is, bro. If that's how you live your life, that's how you live your life. I ain't got nothing bad to say about you.
Yeah, I got nothing against that, man. Go ahead and suck a dick, man. Suck plenty of dicks, man. Make a sandwich and suck a dick. Have Chipotle and suck a dick. You feel me? You know, wear your Timbs while you sucking a dick. Multitask, play Call of Duty and suck a dick. You know, good God. All right.
You know what's funny, yo? Because them gay guys are slick, man. And they'll approach you and you don't even know they're approaching you.
No, fact.
And sometimes you take another dude to tell you, like, yo, B, son, this guy trying to game you. So it was a guy I used to work with, and he know I was in the rap. And I didn't know he was going up there, son. He'd come up to me, talk about soul and all types of stuff. He said he had a studio in his house. He's like, yo, you need to come through and come check my studio with me. And then my man was like, yo, B, son, that dude, he a little shaky, son.
Yo, you know what I mean? That happened to me, my boy, son. When I was doing extra work, and my boy Ramel from Harlem was with me. He was doing some shit on Law and Order, right? Yeah. I think this is his last season. I don't know what episode, but that's besides the point. I'm an extra, so it's not really that important. You feel me? I wasn't there to act. I was just there, you know, looking busy, pretty much. So, you know, in between times, you know, when you were actually, you just pretty much sitting backstage waiting to be called, right? End of the day, you know, niggas is getting out pink slips. That pretty much, you know, shows you work for the day, you want to get paid for this amount. So everybody's mingling and some shit. I'm talking to my boy, yo, he don't live too far from the crib. Like, let's go back in the crib. It's gonna make some music, some shit. He's there talking to this sweet little nigga. Yeah, I sing and everything, which homie can sing, you know. Now I would have put him on my track, but he could sing. So he's telling him how talented he is or whatever. He could do this and that. It sounded like he wanted to audition for my boy. It was kind of weird. Some shit. He started singing out and everybody turned their heads. Hey, what the fuck? So my boy though, he had a dead face. He was like, to my knowledge, I thought he was interested. You feel me?
Dead face.
He was like a blank stare, but he's somewhat still looking interested. This dude is going on about how he sings, he writes music, he plays all different types of instruments and shit like that. You know, he only keeps smacking his lips and moving his arms like this though. You feel me?
I bet the saxophone is one of the instruments he played.
I can't remember, but I can't remember. So long story short, yo, my boy finished his slice of pizza and he says, yo, hold up. He pulls me to the side. Yo, my nigga, get your shit, let's go, son. This nigga's on some different shit. I'm like, what you mean? Yo, this nigga's a fucking Fruit Loop, son. Yo, he trying to get to the crib and fuck us, nigga. What? No, I didn't get that from what? Nah, he with the shits. So he goes back in the conversation, yo, I see you outside, all right? He's like, you sure? He's like, you sure? I'm like, oh, trying to do some other shit, nigga. Like, no.
Yo.
My boy outside, he for the exit, son.
Oh, boy.
He's like, I'm not getting this nigga inside my studio. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm like, why you sitting there acting engaged and shit?
Oh, shit.
I had
like serial killers. They say with serial killers, you won't know the person is a serial killer until it's too late. So they, you know, they trap you. You don't think nothing going on until you know something going.
But like a gay person, if you tell a gay nigga no, right? If you tell a gay person no, they're gonna still look back like, you sure you don't want to get this ass? No, nigga.
Hold on.
Sure?
How many scary movies you've been watching? Be live.
Nah, you know I read about serial killers. You know I read about serial killers. That's one of my things that I like to do outside of working. You feel me? So I read so many different books. You feel me?
Top 5 serial killers. Name the top 5 serial killers.
I can't say my favorite serial killers, but I'll tell you the top 5 serial killers who was crazy. Number 1.
I'm glad you caught that. I'm glad you corrected yourself right there.
The original Night Stalker. This motherfucker was crazy. For like 5 or 6 months, he had me locking every single door in my house. I'm putting triple and double locks on everything. This cat took advantage of everything. That's number 1. Number 2, you got the Night Stalker who got his name Richard Ramirez after Night Stalker. And he was acting in our neighborhoods. You understand what I'm saying? He was in East LA. Woo. Then you got the Grim Sleeper. This motherfucker.
Grim Sleeper? Wait, he's like he need a mixtape. Wait, who was this? Was he on that Piff?
He just died.
Oh, damn.
You know, but he from Compton, son. So he was killing black women.
What?
Damn.
Where was NWA at? Nah.
They was around. They was around. But the cops was like, yo, he just taking out the garbage.
Pretty much.
He was killing prostitutes. So, you know, they wasn't really focusing on him like that.
Damn.
Monty Franklin Jr. Listen, that motherfucker. They just found the serial killer in Brooklyn.
What?
A couple days ago. This guy in nicer housing killing elderly women, yo.
What to be precise, where in Brooklyn is this?
Damn, I forgot which houses was, but it's in Brownsville.
Pink houses, probably.
Now, it wasn't the pink houses.
Okay.
But it was one of them other spots that we don't really know too much about.
Oh shit.
Yo.
Then, you got the 45 coat killer, the original Son of Sam.
Oh, damn. I heard about homie. The original. Yo, so many copycats.
Yeah.
Yo.
Zodiac. The Zodiac killer.
I heard a story that the Zodiac killer's son came out and said he thinks he know who his father is. His father.
His father died, so they can't really go back and look at that. But he got away with it. They don't know who the fuck the Zodiac is. I have posted when the Golden State Warriors was winning all them championships and Steph was killing them with all the threes.
Yeah,
I put up a bad taste post and people was hollering at me. I was like, yo, the best shooter in Golden State was the Zodiac killer.
Zodiac? Oh shit.
So you know everybody was going at me. Man. Nah, serial killers is shit that you know that's something I definitely get into outside. I actually have a YouTube channel. You call it the Mask YouTuber. So I throw on the mask and I talk about that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yo, we need some
Ruger type shit.
Nah, that's real though, man. It's real, family. Even I'm in Brooklyn right now. I lock all these windows because you know they take advantage of all the small stuff you do.
Oh, and y'all niggas need to learn, son. It was back in the day when people wasn't locking doors. If you're not locking doors right now, if you don't lock the screen door, if you're watching a game with your curtains wide open and shit, you fucking up, son. What are you doing right now? All right, put the porch light on. You feel me? Close the windows. All right.
You know who had the most bodies as a serial killer?
Let me think.
You'll never guess.
I want to say Jeffrey Dahmer.
Nope.
It had to be a white person. I know it's a white person.
Who you think gmoneystackz?
As far as what?
Who had the most bodies as a serial killer in the United States?
In the USA?
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you, man. I barely watch any scary movies like that, though.
They ain't make no movie about him. This ain't movie. This real life, bro.
Real life.
I don't really keep up with all the scary shit, though, man.
Oh, you said black? Oh, shit. Damn. I'm sure a rapper took his name.
Nobody took his name.
What?
Samuel Liu?
Samuel Little.
And he did Death Row. I feel like his name popped up recently.
Yeah, he's in Death Row. He got like 78 bodies, kid. He had the most.
This nigga was paying a hitman contract.
Yeah. And he was a trucker. So he was traveling from state to state to state. He killed people from the south to the west to the east. He got more bodies than the Green River Killer.
Oh, the Iceman killer. Iceman killer.
That's Richard Kuklinski.
Who allegedly got killed, who got taken out by the same dude who killed fuck, his body was buried in a vehicle and they crushed that shit apart.
Oh yeah,
part of the Teamsters.
Right. Yep.
Same dude who killed him. Yeah.
What's his name? Yeah, exactly. But Richard Kuklinski was a beast too. But you know, Samuel Little, he has the most bodies for a serial killer in the United States.
Shit.
And he's a black guy.
You need to check my bodies of Call of Duty, B. Let me stop.
Shit, he probably got more bodies than Lizzie Bourne, who gives 41 whacks to all these motherfuckers right there.
Yo. Hey, yo, in the name, you know, in the name of Tax Stone, be safe though, all right? Like your doors.
You got to, son.
They ain't call him the walking killer for nothing, B.
Oh man.
You know, when I was living in Brooklyn too, I was living in East New York back in 07 and shit. My brother never locked his doors, man. All types of niggas is coming. It was like an episode of Seinfeld every day. Niggas just walk, yo, you got salt?
Exactly.
Yo,
oh damn.
You got bread? Like, nigga, the fuck? Go home, nigga.
Exactly. You see, it's all good until it ain't. Because my parents do the same exact thing in Freeport. So I could go to I'm not gonna say all that, but listen, they need to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Even with the windows, you have to protect yourself from these people, son.
Man. Got my uncle downstairs and he be doing that same shit, son. Same shit. Windows all the way open and shit. Yo, I'm making a time by 10 o'clock, son. I'm locking up everything. Side door, garage door, windows, son. Closing the curtains and some shit.
Better safe than sorry, yo.
Nigga, if I even see somebody standing in my driveway, nigga, I get it bad and go out, nigga.
Exactly.
Damn.
I turn the porch light on first before I go out, all right? You won't catch me slipping.
What's my man name who they just found? They do a lot of movies about him, and they say he was so handsome. The white dude who was killing so many people.
The nigga who fucking what's his name? The nigga from High School Musical played a character, right? His character, right?
Exactly.
I know you're talking about.
This dude would walk around in college campuses with a fake cast on, and he had books, and he'd drop his books, and then he'd be like, "Yo, can you help me bring this to the car?" And the woman that helped them bring it to the car, and as they walk into the car, he'd bang them on the head, bring them in the car, and they going from that point on.
Woo! Sound like
real. And all of us who got mothers, all of us who have girlfriends, they have to be careful, son. Like, you don't think it can happen, but this shit could happen, man.
Yeah, especially when they was murdering old people too, old couples and shit. You know, old people live by themselves. They got nobody to depend on and some shit. They retired. They can carefree. Nobody's gonna come in my house and hurt me and some shit. What the?
And that's what Ted Bundy. Yup. And that's what that guy in Brooklyn was doing. He was befriending these elderly people, helping them do stuff in the house. But at the same time, he was lining them up to get murdered. 3 women in the same project building, yo. It's crazy.
Let me get this straight.
Wait, hold on. Before they just like when you say just caught him, like how recent? Like 2020. Right? Oh shit. Now, what was his last victim?
They don't know. I think his last victim was very recent. You know, I don't want to misquote it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But it was recent. These murders was very, very
They didn't take that nigga out, set him right there in Flatbush, and everybody just get this fuck him up, son. I'm talking take the garbage can, knock his ass out, get in your car, run him over a couple times, nigga. Yo, come on. Let the whole community get a piece of that ass. Pause. Never no pause. Nah, fuck him up, son.
Exactly. And speaking of that, tell me y'all guys saw what happened out there in Harlem, man. You saw that G-Money-Stackz?
The guy in Harlem.
Yeah.
Wait. Before we even get to that part, though, man. So this guy with the fake cast or what? He was pretending that he's injured.
Yeah. He's pretending that he needed help
just to get off on his sick thrill of killing people. You sick fuck you.
Pedophilia.
People let their guards down.
That's some pedophilia type shit, though.
Nah, it's not. His victims wasn't children. It was young women, 20s, college girls. You know, co-eds. But he was just trying to play. You know, get up in there, right? You know, play weak, and then when girls come up to him and some shit, you know, that's when they got them the weak point, and just bang, 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 you know.
Playing God.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why it trips me out.
What happened out there in Harlem, son? With the woman, she went into the liquor store, and the guy attempted to buy a bottle of liquor for her, and she said no. She refused, and 3 men attacked her. They bit her on her forehead, beat her down, yo. Y'all ain't see that?
Oh boy.
Well, Alexa ain't tell me that. I ain't hear nothing about that.
It's on World Star. Go to World Star and check it out.
Oh damn. I ain't typing World Star in a minute. I thought World Star only had some ignorant shit.
Well, since Q died, they switched
up. Speaking of ignorant, this is where we segue to the whole DJ Vlad culture vulture shit that Soul want to talk about.
But we're gonna bookmark that. I want to see you somebody got send me the link. I gotta find that out. That's fucked up though. I mean, but yeah, DJ Vlad. Once again. All right. So hold on. All right. Yeah, so yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Greg, start it off.
What?
The Vlad topic.
I thought you was gonna talk about it.
Oh, bring me into the conversation, brother.
Man,
you the quarterback, Greg.
Man, nah, because when he said he wanted to talk about it and everything, I didn't know what the article of on the whole thing with DJ Vlad was about, though.
Well, we mentioned, I'm gonna bring it up because I had posted it in in our group chat. And I said that Harry O, who is actually, because we ain't even mentioned Harry O. Harry O gave money to Suge Knight to start Death Row Records, but he got locked up. And
is that a rumor or is that a fact?
No, it's fact.
Okay.
And they had plans for Harry O to be mentioned, but Suge Knight shitted on Harry O when he was locked up.
Mm-hmm.
But now Trump pardoned Harry O, and I was saying that
Vlad is gonna try to come out here. Yup.
To give Harry O an interview. And
Vlad is not gonna wait.
Him being the culture vulture.
He tried to take.
Vlad is gonna be like,
he trying to take all the credit.
Hell yeah. Vlad is gonna do what Vladimir does and try to get an interview and sit down with him or some shit. You know, he's gonna bring up a flashback of Boosie. All right, then he's gonna say, "Well, I gotta get up Henry O or some shit."
Exactly.
Henry O is probably not gonna do an interview, or maybe he might, because as much time as Vlad talks shit about Suge Knight, Henry O has the same animosity for Suge Knight. Henry O may want to just get on his little Vlad TV spot and talk and sit down and talk about it. The thing with Vlad is that every time when you go on Vlad, you don't necessarily talk about the shit you want to talk about. You talk about the shit that Vlad want to talk about. Like if you're an artist, you don't go in there and talk about when your release day of your album or when your film coming out until like 45 parts later, which be like the second, maybe even the interview. Some shit. Yo, Vlad, we was like here for 2 hours. You're not gonna ask me about my music or some shit? No. But go back to who you stabbed back in high school. Like that's irrelevant now. You feel me? So with Henry O, we're gonna get the same shit back to back about his deals with Suge Knight. And this is I'm pretty sure Vlad already tried to put
of course
already
when he was in jail. Exactly. You
exactly, because if Vlad, if you know Vladimir does, he has a hard on for Tupac and Suge Knight.
Exactly. Yep.
He doesn't talk about the murder of he feels like he solved the Tupac case. He doesn't talk about Biggie. He doesn't talk about Big L. He doesn't talk about any other rappers. He doesn't talk about the death of Gang Starr. He doesn't talk about any. Maybe briefly. That's because the other people who comes on his podcast. For whatever reason, he has a hard on for Tupac and Suge Knight. Yep. Thank God Suge Knight ain't getting pardoned. He would have. He would have pressed Vlad so hard. Oh, I know that would have been fucking hilarious. I would have watched that. I would have watched the whole episode. I would have sat down and watched that shit right there. It would have been like when Vlad interviewed Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was just
Exactly.
I didn't know Vladimir was his real name.
Yeah, Vladimir.
Yeah, man. This is I'm from Mother Russia. What's
Hey, he's not a DJ, just like DJ Academics right here.
Academics ain't on Vlad level though, yo. Vlad is a millionaire multiple times.
you think Vlad got more bread than Academics?
Yeah, definitely. Because Vlad started earlier. Remember, Vlad had a DVD back in the day. Vlad used to interview Smack.
He was like Netflix.
Yeah, he was like Smack. Remember, he used to go into people's hood and do interviews, and then he just pushed it onto the internet. But look at the views Vlad get on YouTube. Check the views.
Makes sense.
You know. Yeah. And speaking of DJ Academics, could you consider him a culture vulture? That dude ain't from Chicago.
100%. Yes.
He made so much money.
He don't even talk like he's from Chicago, though, man. That's the crazy part.
The war in Chirac.
Chicago.
I mean, for somebody who's not for street and says they're not street, but talks so much on street politics and gang politics and shit, it's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Here and there, he would have some funny commentary, like on the Rob Kardashian shit. That was the most funny shit I heard. You know, but other than that, he talks. He says he's not a street dude, and he's up and mixing with Tekashi and doing his other shit. Posting shit in Chirac and pissing niggas off. So that's all I got to say about that.
When we used to do interviews for In the Loop Radio, and even now, we had people who would come on and want to say the names of snitches. And if they said them, I'll block them out. I would tell them, nah, we're not trying to do that here.
As you should.
Someone looked at an interview that I did with somebody, and another person got murdered off of that. I would feel so terrible off of that.
That makes you bad.
I instigated it. You feel me?
Bad. Yeah, so and then you would have put out a flashback the next day. Bam.
Nope. Hell no. Money ain't worth it, family. It ain't worth it.
I'm gonna get so much views now.
It ain't worth it, man.
Yeah.
It definitely ain't worth it. Like we had some real shit go down, you know what I mean? Like in Long Island, and people want to mention snitches, and you already know how people feel about snitches. So I'm like, nah, you're not mentioning no names.
You get a bad jacket on you, even if evidence doesn't lead up to you being a snitch. Just the fact that you got that jacket on you, that already causes trouble. You feel me? We don't have certain evidence, so even if this person's saying, "Yo, who's a snitch or not," that's bringing all that negative energy towards your shit. You getting views, but all views ain't always good. I don't know if that makes sense. Hold on. All views ain't always good.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think I said it wrong. Views is good. You know what? Whatever. Views don't equate to success. I'm gonna put it like that. All right. No matter how much views you get in here, don't mean you the hot nigga. All right. Same way, if your music getting played on the radio, don't mean you a nice nigga.
All money ain't good money. That's another way.
Thank you. That's what I perfectly put.
And then there's a saying that people been saying over the years: snitches get stitches.
I had a nigga named Andre. I used to always say that shit. I had a to this day I want to fuck him up, son. You ever had like a middle school, elementary bully?
That shit
elementary to high school, son. He kept saying I didn't even snitch. It was just he just kept saying that shit. Whatever, nigga. I would see him like steal some the teacher's pens or whatever, some paper off the desk, and I was a quiet nigga. I'm like, yo, what you doing? Yo,
pet?
The pens. He was stealing utensils, notebooks and shit like that. He would say snitches get stitches or whatever. All right, then he, next one of these days he sees me cheating off of the shorty in class. Shout out to Rebecca Small. She let me copy off a math test sheet. This nigga saw. You know what he did? He didn't say snitches get stitches. He went up and told, "Yo, why Kareem cheating on Rebecca?" I'm like,
yo,
those fighting words, kid.
I've been hearing snitches get stitches for years. I'm wondering who started that shit.
Would y'all biblical times?
So I'm gonna ask you the 60-minute question, just like Cameron got asked. Would y'all snitch if y'all knew there was a known serial killer next door raping bitches?
I would.
I would too.
Yeah.
And because I'm not a street nigga, regardless if I make music or not, I've never advocated for being a street dude or some shit. My way to fix problems is using your mind instead of using guns and some shit. All right? That's a last resort, nigga. You ain't never gonna hear me shoot about shooting somebody.
Yeah, man.
So if there's a nigga who's raping bitches and stabbing them, best believe I'm gonna snitch.
Exactly.
And you not from this neighborhood, nigga. There's more than twice I'm snitching on you. And there's a reward. Oh, I'm stitching a hard body on your bitch ass. Hell yeah, nigga. Oh, what, nigga?
I'm gonna bring up two things, man. You know, and I ain't gonna say my man's name, but these are situations that happened to me.
Oh boy.
When I was 18,
So,
I worked at Macy's, right?
oh shit, a retail job.
And I used to work, you know, women always like me. I told y'all already. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, I never really had a hard time getting women.
No, B-Guy was a pretty boy, so you tell me he was a pretty boy back in the day.
You know, once I cut off my flat top, like I said, a lot of women used to holler at me. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't doing retail. Like when I was working in retail, they put me to work in the women's section selling perfume.
Oh shit, you lucky nigga.
So I had a cousin who came in there, and he's a cop.
Oh,
you feel me? Now, I was working with another woman, and the dude came in, he bought some perfume and walked out. Now I'm talking to my coworker. I'm like, yo, you see that guy? He a cop, but he break more laws than the average person. And the next person who was in line looked at me and said, "What you say?" I said, "No." And he was like, "Yo, I'm a cop." He was like, "Yo, don't say stuff like that." You know what I'm saying? Because you never know who's listening to you. And I was like, "Wow." You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
and you gotta always watch what you say to people because you never know who is listening and who's watching you. And then the second situation, I had two friends who had beef. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh damn.
And I think that I could bring people together because both of them respected me. So I'm like, all right, I called both of them to come through and chill with me, thinking that I could control the situation.
Oh shit, I see where this is going.
But I couldn't. And one of my people ended up stabbing the other one.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying? So now
it's like Summer Jam in 06.
Both these guys acting like they street, but the other dude wasn't street and he snitched. He called the cops. So I'm not giving up my other man. Tell me why they subpoenaed me. They sent the cops and sending shit to my crib. Like, yo, if you don't come to court, then you're going to jail.
What the hell are you trying to get you to go to court for?
You got a problem, B. I ain't going to court.
That's how they work. If someone said, let's say me and Reem had beef.
That's fucking grimy, man.
I'm gonna call both of y'all to my crib, and you know we're gonna work this out. And let's say Reem stabbed me, and then I call the cops, right? And then I say that gmoneystackz was there.
Man,
the cops are gonna subpoena you.
I don't know.
To come to court. And if you don't answer that subpoena, charges can be brought up on you.
Yup.
So I went to court and I had to play dumb, like I ain't see nothing.
Pretty much all you can do, pretty much.
Because you know, in my mind, I'm like, they can't tell me I saw something that I didn't see.
Word. Because you just doing your part. You a citizen, but now they forcing your hand. Now you're forcing this in this predicament. You're not gonna sell your mans out because that's your people. You feel me? You're not some random strangers. You don't know these niggas from a home. These are your mans. These are right and your left hand mans. So why not? Only option is to play dumb.
Exactly. So you guys,
Stevie Wonder is some shit. Like I don't what. Nigga?
It should happen, son. It should definitely happen, man. And you know, I ain't with that snitching shit. But like you said, if there was somebody who lived next door to me,
next door to you,
if they're a serial killer, I'm calling the cops. Motherfuckers, I ain't taking that shit in my own hand. Why would I do that?
Word.
Why the fuck would I do that? I'm snitching. Ain't nothing wrong with snitching. Listen, New York had, you know, we had almost 500 murders this year. You know how many of those murders were solved?
None.
Less than 3. No, a lot of them were solved, but less than 50% of them were solved. And the reason why, because people don't snitch. Now in 2021, we're gonna have even more murders. So my parents got to walk around in these streets. My loved ones got to walk around in these streets, and y'all telling us not to snitch. This is like, as black people, we got shit so fucking confused, man.
It's a fact. Now, also, even though, yeah, the snitching thing is getting out of hand, officers really need to say and make doing their promises. If I give you some information about some nigga on the block, my nigga, it should be in your best interest to protect me, my nigga.
Right.
I should have ended up dead or some shit. Because word of mouth, that shit traveled so fast.
Yep. And your name is gonna appear on those papers.
Exactly.
That's bullshit, son.
That's
some real bullshit. They need to stop that. Well, and it ain't like I'm, and it's different. We law-abiding citizens. None of us are criminals.
Exactly.
If I was a criminal and I'm out there, I'm a gang member and I'm a blood or a crip or whatever, and I go out there and I commit a crime with Reem. Let's say me and Reem did a drive-by.
Oh boy. And
I get caught. It's snitching if I tell on them like, yo, you know what? Come on, Reem. Go get Reem too. That's snitching. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I see a car drive by and shoot an elderly woman on the streets, and I see the license plate, motherfucker, I'm giving you that license plate, man. Fuck
that. Yeah, man. Yo, you shot Miss Anderson, man. She been baking me cookies since 5th grade. Nah, nigga, I'm taking you to jail, B. Nah,
word. And we don't need motherfuckers like that in our neighborhood.
Word, nigga.
Why are we sticking up to these people, son?
If you're a law-abiding citizen, my nigga, if you never even been to bookings, my nigga, if you never even got a speeding ticket, then shit your ass down, all right? Then you have some kind of, it's still stupid. Then you fall on that category, as in you cannot snitch because you are a criminal, all right? You are no longer a law-abiding citizen. You don't do average shit the next person. But when you never got a speeding ticket, you never so much even walked into a precinct. You feel me? You never stabbed anybody, shot anybody, you never did no dirt. Then what is your excuse? Into getting this deranged motherfucker off your block for potentially killing one of your parents.
Exactly.
Or somebody you love.
It ain't even about if I I don't gotta love somebody, son. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be anybody.
I ain't got love for killers, man. Period, man.
Listen.
That's why people are like running scared because they're looking over they looking over their shoulders because they don't want anybody. They don't want nobody to be killed and shit, man.
Live. When I saw that,
it's like some rated R shooting up movies and some type shit.
Yeah.
When I saw that documentary the other night, the Night Stalker, right? Yeah. You know what spoke volumes to me? When this nigga was running from the police and he walked in the wrong neighborhood, homie came out with a metal pole and cracked his skull in.
Yep.
The whole community.
Oh, damn.
They chased his ass.
They chased this nigga.
Yep.
They chased this nigga. That spoke volumes to me. You know why? Because that don't happen in 2021.
You're right.
That won't happen in 2021. People go, well, what happened? What you saw? No, I ain't see anything. All right.
Oh, man.
You're not gonna do it yourself. You're not gonna go out and chase the criminal yourself.
Exactly.
They stood their ground and they had enough of this asshole killing and raping people in their community.
Yep.
You feel me? So if you
that's what they call him.
A what?
El Diablo.
El Diablo.
He walked into a bodega, and they recognized him. And he was like, "Oh, no!" And then he started running. Nigga tried to take a car from somebody from a Mexican.
Well, he tried to
They chased his ass down, like you said, knocked him on the head with a pole. Call the cops. The cops had to wrap his head up. Now another situation, black woman, and she was attacking Spanish women. Listen, when I was in Freeport, I used to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go to work in Long Island City. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the, I take the trains, and I used to take the bus mad early in the morning. And it was a woman who was high on drugs. She was bugging.
Damn.
And she seen a Spanish woman walking with a stroller. The Spanish woman had a stroller with her kid in it. This fucking high chick got a razor and slashed her on her face out of nowhere. Then she came into the bus station and was accusing men of raping her.
Wait, at night or
in her life? And
wait, was it at night or during the daytime?
4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning, man. That bitch is on PCP.
Exactly.
She'll give somebody $1.50. Nah, man.
The hell is a PCP?
I called the cops and I made a police report on her, and I was a witness. Is that snitching?
Yo.
I would have fucked up her kids, man. Her kids need to be fucked up, nigga. You ain't see Training Day, nigga? You not sure, nigga. Yeah, that's fucked up. Nah. You ain't doing nothing wrong, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Greg, did he do anything wrong?
What?
If you seen that shit, some shorty is pushing a stroller with her kids. And at random attack, somebody takes it upon themselves to slash this lady's face for no fucking reason.
Exactly.
That's grimy.
That's
really grimy.
Tell the cops. I mean, at least unless you want to, be the nigga known for beating up a bitch. Within reason, there's a good reason. Too. You feel me? You never put your hands on a female.
That's grimy too.
Wait. Let's stop that right there.
Well, I agree. I'm not
that, baby.
That's grimy too.
You got to talk about that.
Yeah, it is grimy
too.
There are exceptions.
You know all that shit you're talking about somebody hurting a woman and everything. All that shit is grimy too.
Fact.
No, I understand
to the fullest.
It's grimy.
There's no other way around it, man. There's no shortcut around that.
Sometimes, I'm gonna be live. Go ahead, be live. You got this.
Right. Now check this out. And listen, bro, I've been around for a long.
I know, and you got more experience than me. So I'm sure you've been in double predicaments, and I've been in twice.
Now check this.
Triple.
I had a girl. Oh, one of my great girlfriends that I had. We was together long ass time. You understand what I'm saying? And I still got love for her. But she won't right in the head.
The most beautiful girl in the world.
Just like that.
One day, I'm driving in the car, right? I'm driving in the car. And when because we ain't lived together. And she would hate when we have arguments and then I leave. And I tell you right now, if you got a girlfriend that y'all serious and y'all having an argument, never leave.
Wait, hold on. Can we highlight this moment? 1 hour and 16 minutes in. Go ahead, repeat that same shit.
When you in a serious relationship with a woman and y'all having an argument, never leave. Sit there and deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're talking about leaving, it elevates it to a whole nother level.
I hope so-and-so watches right now. I hope. I'm not saying no names, but go ahead.
So, we sitting over here arguing, have a serious argument. So I'm driving because she ain't driving. Raining. I'm driving.
I smell Chris Brown, Rihanna type of shit going on.
Boom, throwing combinations on me.
Oh shit!
And I'm blocking them because I watch boxing. And I'm a fuck you. Listen, bro.
Oh my gosh.
I could be the biggest troll in the world when I want to be. So she tried to hit me. I'm like, you can't touch me. So I'm like Mayweather. Boom. So she took my finger and bit the motherfucker.
What the hell?
Finger
That's
off.
some Mike Tyson type shit, though.
Man.
Then she bit my ear like Mike Tyson for real. I had a big ass bite marker in my ear.
And they made chocolate. And they made chocolate Evander Holyfield's ear out of the shit that Mike Tyson did years ago.
But did it just bite off a piece of your ear off like Mike do?
So tell me, in a situation like that, what are you going to do to get a woman to stop attacking?
In a situation like that, I'm sure the Sims and the good-hearted people could be like, oh, well, you should have never put your hands on her. You should just pull over in the highway and just, think rational. You're not you when you're angry. You need a Snicker bar. Shut the fuck up. All right. If I'm driving a vehicle and you attacking me, I'm going to defend myself.
Exactly.
Regardless what gender you are, you will get these hands. All right. Like Mama said,
and it's a big difference.
No,
it's a big difference. You're not hurt nobody. You just want to push somebody and get them up off of you. You're not trying to hurt
open hand, just push.
Exactly.
Don't take that, Greg. Don't take that. All right. Man. And you ain't been in that position, Greg. Right? I don't want to hear your judgmental comments, Greg.
It's not about being judgmental, man.
Ain't nobody say punching them.
Exactly.
I'm like Mortal Kombat. We're saying get away from us. All right. If they're doing damage to us, it's not fair that we can't do damage back. All right. All I'm saying is just to de-escalate the situation. All right. because females be getting some type of way when they get heated. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Walk it off. All right. Before you do something crazy, and that's my advice to certain people: walk the fuck off, run away, or work the shit out. Go in the garage and hit the little boxing ball, or play some video games, or kill some prostitutes on GTA. Whatever you got to do, or smoke a blunt. All right, because chances are, if you don't take that time out to step back and you're gonna do some harmful shit.
Exactly.
You know, some harmful shit. And I told my daughter all the time. Sometimes you say some harmful shit when you upset. She got better at it. You know, I'm gonna be quiet because I get out my character and I get reckless when I'm upset and I say shit that I can't later take back. You're gonna do some actions you can't later take back. You can't apologize to your girl from uppercutting her. Yo, babe, you know that time I hit you, upside the car, that was my fault. That was my bad. Can you forgive me? No, nigga. Now she missing the chip too. She looking like Fabulous back in 05. Like, come on. Right. But what is your comments, Greg?
About what?
About that. What would you do in that predicament?
In that predicament, as far
in
as
this situation, you're driving and somebody, a female is putting their hands on you.
Oh, not just putting hands, but they fucking you up and biting.
We've been right.
That's some cannibalism type shit, though. That's like some cannibalism type shit, though, man. That I'm hearing from you guys, though, man.
I never got bit. I never got bit, great, thankfully, but I have been in those situations. But what B-Live said, my guy, it's raining. It's already hard to see.
Exactly.
Dark outside. So in my head, I'm thinking, why do you think it's a perfect time to put your hands on a driver?
Exactly.
I already get upset when I got people in the backseat talking to me while I'm driving, even next to me in the car. Turn that shit off. Talking to me, I'm driving. Why would you put your hands on a driver? Do you want to die right now? Do you want to see Satan right now? What is going on here?
I was in college at the time, and we were on the parkway. She taking my college books, throwing them shits out the window.
Oh, that's fucked. See, that's expensive right there, son.
Straight up violating. You know what I'm saying?
Why did she do that?
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Let me get into my interview question. What did you do to upset this beautiful queen?
Listen, she was diagnosed with bipolar.
Wait, you said she was diagnosed with what?
Yeah, she's bipolar. She was diagnosed, clinically diagnosed.
For the fans and the female listeners, I'm gonna ask this.
Bipolar is part of mental health, folks.
When the girl says she's bipolar, I mean she's not getting enough dick. I'm joking. Look, so
that's what makes them bipolar when you fucking them good.
Oh man, all the crazy bitches. All the crazy women. Excuse me. So, did you go into this relationship knowing she was bipolar, or did you find out later on?
Found out later on, kid.
Later on, and because you're a good king, salute you, king. You stuck with her ass. Even though you had, there was a little rough patches and inconsistencies.
I loved her. You know what I mean?
That's my point. When you love somebody, you stick through the bullshit. You trying to improve with them.
Exactly.
So maybe you thought you can improve this clinically diagnosis, this clinically ailment she had, and coming from one day.
There's so much stuff that in that relationship that I went through. Check it. We had separated. Mm-hmm. And then after I got sick, we had started talking again. And she invited me to the crib. You understand what I'm saying? She used to live in the BX.
Oh shit. So East Tremont. So
you funny motherfuckers, because she did live on Tremont. That's the funny shit. So she had called me over, right? And I went over there. So we laying in the bag, trying to.
You take the BX64.
Tell me why a dude got the key to her house. I wake up, this motherfucker beefing.
Oh,
man. Listen, bro. When you get into a good relationship, cherish it.
That's a fact.
Cherish it. And it's even more stories than
I'm sure.
That.
Imagine waking up and somebody's beating your ass like Benzino.
Exactly.
God damn, son.
Not Benzino.
I'm grateful you alive and to be here talking with us. Yeah, that's crazy, son.
It's crazy, man. You know, it's wild out there. You know, get you a good woman, man. You know what I mean? Get you a good woman.
Yeah, that's a fact. Black men don't cheat, by the way. So black men don't cheat.
I cheated. I ain't even gonna lie. I probably kind of made her go crazy.
Listen. I'm tired of hearing that song. Black men don't cheat. That shit was started by Lil Duval and fucking Charlamagne the God. You know good and hell and well that shit is not true, man. The fuck.
But check this out. I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm the biggest troll in the world, man. I'm gonna tell you why I'm the biggest troll in the world. Y'all remember the night when Roy Jones fought Tarver, right? So it was that night.
I watched that.
I came to the crib. You know, we was going to Hofstra together and shit. So we talking almost 15, 16 years ago. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, this when people used to have them big ass bubble coats. So I came to a crib late at night, and I'm playing my Xbox. And you know when you play the Xbox, the controller makes sounds.
Yup.
Yeah. So she's trying to sleep, and she's like, "Why the fuck you trying to play that game?" And I'm like, "Yo, I ain't tired. My adrenaline up. I'm trying to play, play Xbox." She's like, "Nah,
achievement.
Put that shit down." And I'm like, "All right, you want to say that? I'm going home." She ain't want to hear that. So I walked down the steps, right? And I left my cell phone.
Oh.
And she was like, "Oh, motherfucker, you want to leave? You forgot your fucking cell phone." So she took the cell phone at the top of the steps and threw the shit. Now, I had a big bubble coat because the pockets used to be big on the bubble coat.
Right. So
she threw it down the steps trying to break it, but the motherfucking shit went right into my pocket in the bubble coat. And I'm like, "Thank you." That shit got so fucking mad. So I'm walking down the steps. She chased me down the steps with a motherfucking knife.
Oh shit!
I didn't even see the knife.
A butcher knife?
I don't know what type of knife it was, but Hofstra Public Safety seen it, and they were like, "Oh, she got a knife." They snapped her ass, grabbed the knife. She got kicked out of the school. Now peep it. Next thing I know, we gotta go to court the next day because they filed a domestic report. Now, anytime you have a domestic report, and I didn't have to say nothing, but automatic charges are filed off of it. So I'm like, "Yo, I'm not scared, to get her out, to be released the next day." And the judge pulled me over, and he was like, "Are you scared of this woman? Is she putting pressure on you to say this?" And I started laughing like, nah, I'm not scared of her. And they released her, but she was on probation and all of that shit, bro.
This is the same chick you was just talking about. You was with for a long time.
Same chick, kid.
You got some experience with her. You got some stories with her, man. Let's have her on the podcast one of these days. I'm fucking around.
God damn. She good, man. You know what I mean? She good. Now we still keep in touch. A beautiful woman. You understand what I'm saying? Cool, a good person. She got children now. She's straight.
That's good, man. That's good.
But you got to get in great relationships because you don't know what the fuck you could do as a man. Yeah. And when you get with a woman that's gonna step over, they know your line, and they'll habitually step over it and try to push you to that limit. You can't say what the fuck you would do.
That's when you just gotta hang up the phone, or if it's in person, walk the fuck away. That's it. In those situations, I'm not saying it's best for every time to walk away. But at those times, there's not much you can do, especially when she's not listening to you. She's pushing your buttons. You feel me? You don't want to hit her. You don't want to hit her. Yeah. Yo, just keep it moving. Yo, beloved, I'm gonna torch you tomorrow. All right? I'm out.
And then they come to your crib when you say that.
Oh shit.
And then you lock them out. They try and climb through your fucking windows. You lock your windows. They break your windows down. These are the type of people we talking about, son.
Woo!
Speaking of crazy, I wanted to get y'all thoughts on. Oh my god!
Fuck me, I need some pizza after that story right there.
What happened to your pieces, man? That shit ain't never come.
fucking down, yo, man, yo. If you live out in Pennsylvania, man, don't try to. Don't think you gonna get some peaches delivered to your crib, man. Trouble. I miss living in Brooklyn, man. Fuck. God damn. I gotta go through a whole third party. Yeah, I can't go directly to Domino's. I gotta go to DoorDash and make my order. So DoorDash and go to Domino's and pick my shit up.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
I'm craving some pizza right now.
But yeah. But
speaking of crazy,
yes.
Little Caesar got the best pizza in the game.
What?
Caesars?
I'm a photo. I'm like,
you said Little Caesar. You said Little Caesar.
Hold on, kick him out. Kick him out the podcast now. Hold on, nigga.
Yo, chill, man.
See, that's that white power shit you did in episode 9, nigga. See, you thought I forgot about that shit.
He's not even white. Like vanilla ice, white chocolate.
White power. Yo, Gregory lost his mind. He said, "What?" Woo! Oh man, I want my stimulus check. Man. Give me my fucking stimulus check, all right? What? Don't quote Little Caesars on here. Shout out to all the people who had a violent bathroom. Fucking the toilet seats through the Little Caesars. Don't get the cheesy sticks with the bacon on it. That shit is disgusting. All right.
Oh wow, man.
Like your lifestyle, don't eat that.
Is it the way they prepare it?
It is. You know how you eat something and you just feel sick right afterwards? Like, why'd I eat that? Why'd I get that double enchiladas at Taco Bell? Why'd I get a bacon egg at Wendy's? Like, why'd I get the McChicken? Just don't
McChicken.
I've been eating McChicken for a minute until one day I ordered one from McDonald's. It was in Canarsie, and I saw a piece of, I don't know if it's a pube or not. I'm not going to go into the details of what a pube looks like. The details from a pube and a nigga's hair from it. I had it, but it was a hair. It's a piece of hair, and it fucked me up. Thank God I opened this shit to put hot sauce on it. Thank God I love hot sauce. So I stopped ordering McChicken. I don't even go to McDonald's anymore.
Louisiana.
That was the only thing I had at McDonald's: McChickens and French fries. That's done now, man. You won't catch me that bitch anymore unless I'm fucking with that shit.
Yo, speaking of Louisiana, speaking of hot sauce, I was actually telling So in the text and everything that I didn't know West Indian made hot sauce because I thought hot sauce was originally made in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo. I bet you believe the Popeye woman is actually black too, huh? I bet you believe that. What?
The Popeye spokes lady, allegedly, who come in here on the commercial.
You know what's funny? I can't even tell who the lady is that's narrating the Popeyes. I may have to do a little research on that one after we get off and everything, because it's almost 11 and everything, and I wanted to get your thought on 2 more topics and
She's not the real one. Just like Papa John's ain't the actual Papa John's. All right? He not the spokesperson of Papa John's. All right. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Do you find it weird that Plies had a funeral for his gold teeth?
Yes, I do.
Really? First of all, I heard of somebody having a funeral for somebody that they love that passed away and everything, but for a gold tooth that he wore in every fucking music video. Oh man, there's an article about this shit, man.
What? I want more rappers. I want more people, black or white, to stop rocking around, stop talking to me, stop having conversations with your mouth filled with metal in it. Like, the fuck, that shit is not cool. Cause you slurring your words and shit.
And the crazy shit is he's
right. 44. You can tell the difference.
And the crazy shit is he's like 44 years old and shit, man.
See,
I was like,
44.
He don't look it.
Nah, he doesn't. He's good for his age, man. I give him that.
He was man. When a nigga who made a song called Becky, he was stress free.
Becky.
I got a lot of head. I even say, yo, can I get Can I get some time? Can you come fillet me real quick? Yo, can I get some Becky, baby?
Not the white Becky, man.
People say black women. People say black women don't like to go down, man.
Nah, Cypher. Nah. Couple them don't. Couple them. And when they do, they just do it to please us. They're not really liking it. I don't want to have blowjob. I don't want a part-time dick sucker. You gotta go full-time with that shit. Suck a dick like you mean it. You feel me? Grab it with 2 hands and stroke the shaft and shit. You gotta work it. Grind the pepper. What are you doing? Like, nah.
Oh,
like,
man.
nah, when I do it to you, you can tell I'm all in this shit. Like I'm playing video games. I'm hitting all different kind of buttons and shit. I'm trying to find out what the reality is. I'm trying to crack the code. Yeah. So I want the same shit. Do me the same way. So, and not all black women, but some of them, the same ones who complain about getting nothing in their head. All right? Yeah.
Oh no. Oh man. Oh man.
Same ones who come to bed with a do-rag on or some shit.
Nah. But nah, no, man.
My nigga dying over there.
I can't.
Yeah, hilarious, man.
Yo, this is like the weird. This is like one of the.
Yo, grab it, y'all do a segment for a minute.
Yo, this is like one of the weirdest stories I ever heard in 2021. Plies having a funeral over his gold teeth. He's been wearing that shit for years, son.
So who came to the funeral?
And for now, now he look mad different without the gold teeth. He's showing his teeth and shit, man. Like all pearly whites and shit, like Steve Harvey's.
Women like that.
Oh shit.
Look at all the missed opportunities he could have had if he just got rid of that shit. I say the same shit to individuals who think it's cool to get a face tattoo.
Oh no, Eric Carter shit is ugly anyway. Like I said before, man. I don't know how a lot of cats pull off a face tattoo on their face though, man. That shit looks so fucking weird to me.
I got a face tattoo on my arm, son.
Wait, what? You say you got a face tattoo on your arm? Wait, you're fucking me. I must be high. Wait, what? A face tattoo? I'm a slow nigga. Wait, I can't. Did you hear what he just said?
How you get a face tattoo on your arm?
On your face.
How do you get a face tattoo on your arm? Like, how does that work?
People with face tattoos on their face. Of course, it's gonna be on their face. There won't be no face tattoos. So I'm joking around.
But on your arm?
Oh, this nigga.
But on your arm?
You overthinking the joke. Go over your head, Greg. Over your head right now, Greg.
Oh my gosh, man.
He called me. I was dumb for a second there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, man.
Oh, intellectual and shit. All right.
Oh,
sometimes you can't be too intellectual, man. Sometimes you can't. Just like in our text message that we was talking about earlier. Earlier during the week.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out, man.
Okay.
People are driven by the same thing. We are driven by the same exact thing. We look at some women and we think that they not attracted to sexual attraction. Listen, I went to Essence Fest, man. Right?
Okay.
I saw women acting crazy over Trey Songz. Men don't even act crazy like that over Ashanti. Men don't act that crazy over Beyonce. But then you get people saying that women are driven by different things. Listen, everybody different. But the majority of people are gonna be driven by them hormones, kid.
Yeah, would you
majority of people gonna be driven by them hormones. So I could be with my girl. I'm not, of course I respect my woman, you know what I mean? But we've been together for a minute. But the right man come at the right time, Be Live is done.
I think
would you say the same shit with a lot of guys who are obsessed with Lori Harvey?
Perfect segue.
That will be saved for episode 13.
Oh, this nigga here.
Because at this point, man, because I want to get to this last topic. Because
this nigga want to smash Lori too.
That's for the Out of Your League episode 13, man. We'll say that Lori Harvey thing for episode 13 right there for next week.
But she ain't out your league, bro. You can look the same way you look right now, but put $1 billion on you.
Word. Just say you made music with such and such.
Exactly.
No, you be all right.
Yeah, and speaking of intellectual, this last topic here, you know, I didn't even know there was a holiday called National DJ Day. And National DJ is basically let me see.
Interesting. Okay.
And
DJ.
Now there's a website about this shit too. Hold that.
A real DJ, okay, real DJ, not no fucking academics, Vlad or Khaled. All right.
Man.
Real DJs. All right. Shout out.
Well,
much respect to DJ Clue.
It doesn't specifically say which DJs though, so there's actually an article about this shit too. Actually,
my uncle was a DJ.
If I can find the right one. Now, hang on a second. This is actually okay. Okay.
Go DJ. That's my DJ. Go. Shit was stuck in my. That's the first Lil Wayne song I heard.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna.
I mean, Lil Wayne from Robert, Java, like is that all them joints.
Oh yeah, that was the first Wayne I saw. That was the first Wayne song I heard. And then somewhere after 5 minutes, Wayne got on a song with somebody that blew him up. I think it was like a Switch Beats and R. Kelly remix. Oh, he blew up from that shit. I remember. So I was outside. I was younger. I was outside when that shit happened. Lil Wayne blew the fuck up. And I don't know why. I just didn't. Oh, should it started? I think I have it recorded in my DVR. Shout out to Yahoo Bet money on the McGregor fight. All right.
Yeah. So
McGregor about to fight Pacquiao.
Hey.
Yeah. So according to what I researched right here, National DJ Day might celebrate the work of our favorite disc jockeys, but it stems from the work of one famous jock, Alan Freed, who you might know as Moondog. What the hell? Moondog?
I ain't never heard of
Moondog.
For those who don't know, Moondog is another category on Pornhub. Moondog is when you take a eye and then you put it in your ass and she comes on.
What?
Stop.
I ain't never heard of that.
He's saying, what? Someone writing this shit down. What do you do with the pie? You got to put it where?
Oh, man.
All right, so Moondog, that's an actual DJ. So one DJ, not like Mr. C, DJ Clue.
He said Mr. C.
Mr. C still doing this thing. For those of you who don't know, Mr. C is still DJing, yes, just not on Hot 97 or any station. You know, check out
man.
Yeah.
Mr. C denied it until he couldn't deny it no more.
Yeah, kind of Young Buck. Allegedly.
I believe Young Buck, though, son. I believe Young Buck.
I believe him too.
Damn, man.
Oh, Mr. C, goddamn. Yeah. But J. Cole said the same reason why we call Mr. C the finisher. Woo.
Oh boy.
Woo. Oh shit.
Yes, for those who may not know what National DJ is, it's basically the day initiated to pay attention to the work of people who give joy to the public at any time, at night and day.
You will appreciate it.
So how you feel? So how y'all feel about this this new holiday about National DJ Day?
Oh, this is like a fresh new holiday here, you know.
Yeah, it's dedicated to the DJs.
I like it. We need more holidays, and not just holidays where women just say, "Hey, it's National Girlfriends Day. It's National Eat Your Girlfriends Out There. It's National Ring Day. All this bullshit.
Yeah, we gotta include Uncle Ralph in this one too, man.
Oh,
we gotta include Uncle Ralph from Video Music Box, man. Who
he don't get mentioned enough, man. This nigga Vlad still sitting on the interview, man. I want to smack him in the face. But yo, Ralph McDaniels. So I'm sure we all got a story as to when we started watching Video Music Box.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on this show 5 times, and that dude is a legend.
Yeah, I started watching that shit since 3rd to 4th grade, and then years fast forward after going to college and everything. That's when I met him in person, man.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was like, yo, one of my friends was telling me about this guy, and I was like, I know this guy. I watch him every Saturday, man.
He's a legend, son. He's a legend.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, go ahead, my fault.
Yeah, and I was gonna actually do like a TV recommendation for Video Music Box and shit. So that's one of the TV shows that's gonna be recommended. And then there's another one.
I'm gonna recommend that shit every day on the podcast. Every time I'm on the podcast, yo, go check out Ralph McDaniels. If you're in the tri-state, Channel 25, then go check out Snowfall, February 24th.
I can't wait for that, son. I can't wait for that. That's a classic.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, since I don't live in New York anymore, can somebody tell me, somebody in the comment section, DM me, email me, how can I watch Video Music Box? Because I don't got that channel out here. Feel me? I'm in the Boondocks, unfortunately.
The Boondocks.
It's fucking me up. So I used to stay tuned. Oh no, not the cartoons. I'm in the sticks. Okay? You know, I'm out here where the trees be, okay, where fucking Jeffrey Dahmer copycats might be dumping their bodies out here and shit.
All these years of me living in New York, and I never seen Boondocks in my life.
They call Long Island the Boondocks. Everybody be saying that. They're like, "Oh, you live in the Boondocks."
So you tell me the Boondocks is nothing but forests and cribs and shit.
You don't got
another name for the suburbs.
You don't gotta be you could be people used to tell you if you coming from Brooklyn and you meeting people in the Bronx. Some of my people is out there be like, yo, you from out there, nigga, you in the Boondocks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even your area, Queens, bro. Where you can only get the buses. Don't no trains go out there.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So today's TV show checkouts, since Soul been mentioning Snowfall.
Well,
I want to actually ask B Live,
okay, because
he said that Snowfall is better than Power and everything. Now B Live, would you say that Snowfall is better than Power and the prequels?
And why, nigga?
Is it the Is it the casting? Is it the storyline? What is it?
It's the storyline because it's talking about the Bloods, the Crips, how all of them started. I'm looking to see how where it goes this year. Because I
told Greg last episode. Not sorry to cut you off. I told Greg last episode. Homie who passed away. I'm blanking on his name. Thank you, my brother. John Singleton had a heavy hand in each season. Now he's no longer with us, so I told Greg that was one of the reasons why I actually started watching it. You feel me? I didn't know shit about the protagonist. I didn't know shit about Franklin until I got I progressed in seasons. But John Singleton, I'm sure we can all quote something from his films. We all seen his work. So that's why I went exactly. And I went into it thinking, this is gonna be dope. And because of the storyline, I don't know if you know this, and I'm gonna say this is about 85% fact. The storyline, at least parts of it, is based on Freeway Ricky Ross's life. Yeah.
And Harry O and Freeway, they know each other.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So they started out together, in the
really.
So Harry O was up there with him.
Now, can you break down Harry O again? I think you did before. So how did Harry O? Was he a drug dealer or some shit?
Yeah, he's a drug dealer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He got
so The drugs he stole, he ended up giving that bread to Suge Knight.
Exactly. He funded Death Row Records, and then Suge Knight basically stuck him in the back once he was in jail. So he didn't give him the credit that he deserved for starting Death Row Records.
That's probably why we don't hear too much of Harry O. You know, we don't hear too much about that. I've never heard, and I thought I knew almost everything there was to know about that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah,
even though I'm not a part of it. But yeah, so much respect to Harry O. That he's a free man now. He don't got to be fighting for his life, working on the yard, eating ramen noodles and shit. He eating good right now. And
what's that show with Tay Diggs? Y'all watch that?
Watch what?
The show with Tay Diggs. That shit good as hell.
What? All American?
Yeah. I love that.
We was talking about it in the last episode or some shit. Grandma's going on a whole list of casts, and I'm like, yo, this just sounded like the cast from the that TV show, The Game, or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the guys, Jose Sanchez, is in there too.
Oh, Little Mama. Who was Little Mama playing?
He played Malik.
Yeah, Malik.
Yeah, he played Malik though, man.
How you like that show, though, gmoneystackz?
What happened?
How you like it?
He loves it.
All American?
Yeah.
It's an all black cast, man. Like no other TV show that we.
Did you like it? So you like it because it's a black cast? You like it because
it's a good storyline, yo.
A phenomenal plot.
It's just a good storyline, man. Like you get tired of seeing what you call it, man. You get tired of seeing TV shows that just have only white people in it, man. Like the diversity is important, man. Like it's crazy nowadays, man. How African Americans who created TV shows and everything is just being undervalued. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes our vision gets stolen. I'm sure y'all know what Friends was actually based off of. You feel me? I'm sure y'all know what Seinfeld was actually based off of, right? So oh really? Oh man, yeah. It was a couple of TV shows back in the day that was actually should have been a full black cast of Friends. It was like a Friends thing. Friends basically with a black cast, and they had a strong. These actors was different. It wasn't the actors you see today, but they had a strong cast, a different title, but for whatever reason, that I do not know of. That did not come to fruition. Obviously, same with Seinfeld. Seinfeld was a fucking funny show though, regardless of who's the cast. Larry Davis is a genius.
Oh man! Now, Curb Your Enthusiasm is one of the best shows out. So you watch that?
It's a dope show, and I love the fact that he plays so much on himself, and this is him in real life. Same with on which I go check out. It was a show on HBO called Hello Ladies by Steve Merchant.
Oh boy,
I was a hilarious show. And now the show finished. It no longer airs, but you can check it out if you got HBO Max, but HBO Go, HBO On Demand, whatever else HBO does. You can check it out. It's called Hello Ladies. Very funny show. I found out about Steve Merchant do Ricky Gervais and Carl Pilkington TV show they had back in the day. You feel me? I'm a big Ricky Gervais fan. That's one of his boys. But anyway, off of that tangent right there. All American, like gmoneystackz was saying, I'm glad they have a all black cast. We need more of that because our vision always gets stolen and always get copycatted, and we never get credited for that shit. You feel me?
Right.
And speaking of that, I got another TV recommendation, and this is like an FX original documentary series called Hip Hop Uncensored.
Hip Hop Uncensored? I better be on that shit. What's good? What? Niggas ain't call me.
And about the show, from executive producer Malcolm Spellman and Oscar and Emmy-winning production company Lightbox, comes Hip Hop Uncovered, an examination of a dying breed of power brokers who operate from the shadows of hip hop. Set against 40 years of music history, this 6-part documentary series
takes a deep dive into the paradox of America's criminalization of the genre and its fascination with the street culture that created it and still exists within it. Instead of telling the story of hip hop from the top down, Hip Hop Uncovered tells the story from the streets up, as it reveals the untold story of America's streets, helps shape hip hop culture from an expression, survival, and defiance into music's most dominant genre. Hip Hop Uncovered is executive produced by Jonathan Chin and Simon Chin from Lightbox, along with Malcolm Spellman, Rashidi Natara Hopper, Eugene Big U Henley, Jimmy Jim Bob, Chris, Douglas Banker, and BJ Levin, and is also co-executive produced by Stephen Neely. Hopper is also a director for the series.
So basically, new names, like fresh faces, new names type of thing, right? Some of them from the names I heard.
I'm not sure to be exact.
Well, that sounds dope. Anyway, I am looking forward to seeing this. When does this come out, my brother?
So, Hip Hop Uncovered, the documentary original series, comes out on February 12th. It doesn't have the time on there, but it's also not only on FX, but it's also on Hulu as well. It doesn't say the time yet.
Okay.
We're not in February quite yet, though. So,
all right.
So when I find more details and stuff like that, I'll let y'all know.
Please do.
Yep, gotta get that.
Yeah.
And also we got a new segment also before we wrap up is podcast of the week.
Wait, hold on. Before you got into your TV shows, let me just recommend a video game for you young bloods out there, all right?
What you got?
That's not a TV show, so
I know I'm talking about recommend a quick video game right here, okay? All right. So currently what I'm playing right now is it's a dope game. It's called I'm pretty sure y'all niggas heard of God of War or whatever. You know, I'm pretty late to the game. Game is fucking phenomenal. All right. God of War, the recent God of War game, along with Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Okay.
Got a black Spider-Man.
Right? For a new PlayStation.
Nah, it's on PS4 and PS5. So you can you feel me? You know, niggas who got gypped out and didn't get a console because that shit was out of stock. You can still fuck with it on PS4, okay? I'm not a graphics whore, so the frame rate don't really matter to me as long as the game looks nice. I'm not a graphics whore, but so all the specs and dimensions doesn't really care too much to me. As long as it looks nice, I'm happy to play with a black Spider-Man, okay? You know, Afro Latina Spider-Man Miles Morales. Go check it out, people. Game been out for a couple months now, about 3 or 4 months so far, I believe. It's a Christmas game too. All right, so you want to feel in the spirit? Go copy yourself that game. Now the game is probably under $40 right now. The game is very, very short. So you know, if your girl's stressing you while you're not spending time with her, some shit, you got plenty of time to just, hey, baby, I'll be right back. I give you about, a couple checkpoints, say a couple 10 save files, you should be straight. All right, if you are a well inept game player, not inept, well thorough game player. If you're serious about your gaming skills, if you lack the gaming skills and you are inept when it comes to gaming, then maybe you may want to tell your girlfriend, look, it's not you, it's me. Sorry, this wasn't working out. I didn't know I had to put my game schedule in between my relationship schedule. I'm sorry, babe. I love you. I'm sure. I mean, you Call of Duty niggas probably did the same shit already. Yeah, niggas is probably single. Shit, I don't know how y'all niggas do it. I see y'all niggas online, and fuck you, campers. All right, that's not how the game works. Hate you niggas. You want stay in the same spell all day?
Oh
man,
I
hate that shit, man.
I play Halo, so motherfuckers. They go right to the respawn spots.
Word.
As soon as you respawn, right now, I'm like, yo, come on, son, really?
I'm looking for a shooter. I'm looking for a new shooter. I'm looking for a shooter. I may give me a new Call of Duty video game. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna get raped online. But let's see what happens.
Fact.
All right, so that's my video game recommendation of the day. And again, you know what I'm gonna say. Check out Snowfall coming out February 24th. You feel me? I've been saying this shit so much. Niggas should give me a call to be cast in the next season. Right. All right? Rest in peace.
We don't know. We don't know what time Snowfall comes on, though. That's the thing.
Greg,
we're not even in February yet.
We not, Greg. It's called promotion, Greg. Excuse me, brother.
I understand that. But like when we get more information about what time it comes on and everything, so we can get the listeners an idea what time it comes on.
Best believe I'll be right there. I best believe I'll tell the listeners what time.
Right.
All right, go ahead. Podcast of the week.
Now, this first podcast that I've been listening to is called High Learning, which features Van Lathan and Rachel Lindsay. And the synopsis goes like this. Van Lathan and Rachel Lindsay dissect the biggest topics in Black culture, politics, and sports.
Nice.
2 times per week, they will wade into the most important and timely conversations, frequently inviting guests on the podcast and occasionally debate each other. And I have another podcast suggestion, which is one of my homeboys that I went to college with. He goes by the name of Corey Does It All. He's one of the co-hosts of All Time Struggle podcast, which I actually discussed with Soul previously and everything with the whole.
What's popping, Corey?
With the whole chopped cheese shit and everything, man. So the synopsis goes like,
Corey, you a funny niggas, huh?
Yeah. So the whole synopsis of All Time Struggle podcast goes like this. Ever since the pandemic started,
or I call it the slam-demic for a reason.
That's right. Yes, he does. Yep. Trademark and copywritten. Yep.
Yeah. It's just been a struggle, but we're not discussing my ex's living situation.
It's a joke, guys. It's not really for real, man. It's a joke.
Okay.
Welcome to All Time Struggle Podcast, where we struggle to make it make sense. Prepare yourselves. This could get wacky. Support this podcast and stuff.
So they record on Sundays and they put it out on Mondays.
Are they from New York? New York City?
Yeah, they're from New York.
Okay. All right.
So if you guys don't know about All Time Struggle Podcast, be sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram. All Time Struggle Podcast.
Yeah, and if you
shout out to the homie Corey Does It All. That's a co-host on there. I've been tuning into this shit, man. They doing well right now.
If you
Rookie of New York right now, man.
We getting it, Greg. We getting it. If you a fan of Corey and them, and you watch the All Time Struggle show, you feel me? Go send them some love. Tell them, people from the Off the Meatrack Chainz podcast said what's up. You feel me? Let's get them on. We could talk about our first times. We could trade Timberland stories. You feel me? While watching story movies. All right. So I send y'all my love. You got my respect. What's up?
But I be watching it on Corey's Instagram Live though. That's the only thing because they don't have a YouTube channel.
Oh, he goes live on Instagram. Most people do that. Like I see most people. Okay. All right.
Yeah, they don't have any. They don't have any content on YouTube right now. But
Corey, you got a fan. What's the IG? So the listeners can go follow.
All Time Struggle Podcast.
All Time Struggle.
It's the Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. All Time. All right, I got you. All Time Struggle. All right, we know about the struggle. We're gonna talk about some struggles by talking about Timberland stories.
Oh my gosh!
What you got next, Greg? Next,
man. I'm gonna say that is going to be a wrap, man, because it's already past 11 right now. So let me make sure I get this though, man.
All right, so that's gonna do it for the show. If you like what you see, you can follow the podcast. You can follow the pod on Facebook and Instagram with the same name, Off the Meatrack Chainz NY Podcast. That's Off the Meatrack Chainz NY Podcast. You
Off the meat.
Yeah, yeah, and you can, and the link tree is right there on the screen, right there, though, man. Linktree/gmoneystackz is gonna take you to a list of streaming platforms, which I will gladly review. So here we go. Streaming platforms on the go goes like this, and these are some of the apps that for those who may not have it and stuff like that. I'll tell you what to download and stuff like that. So it starts off with Podorama. We got Anchor, Spotify. We got Deezer, TuneIn, plus Alexa, Player FM, of course, Audio Burst, Podchaser, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, Podcast Addict, Breaker, Listen Notes. Two most well-known apps that I had to put the show on, which is Amazon Music and iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, and last but not least, the
iHeart money.
Yeah,
I want the iHeart and that YouTube money. What's up?
Whatever you want, I want.
Nah, but listen though, man. If you like to excuse me, if you like to make a donation, all you have to do is go to the link in the bio, and it's gonna say support the podcast by making a donation. Now, we're not telling you to kill the bank. You could. It's not about the amount. It's all about giving what you can. So we can keep the show going as we continue to grow through podcast development and being able to elevate, and hopefully we're not sure when we're gonna have interviews and stuff like that. So we're just trying to get as many listeners and stuff like that on the go. So we're not in a hurry for interviews right now, but in the future, as we progress past 30, past 50 and stuff, then yeah, we'll think about that. And also on the YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel gmoneystackz. Click the notification bell so you can be reminded of when the podcast live stream episodes goes on the air, upcoming episodes, including the previous recorded episodes being recorded. Comment on your thoughts on the episodes, including the topics that we just discussed. Opinions in the live chat. Share the show with your friends. Like, plus, and of course, spread the word, because word of mouth is an important key. And as for the streaming platforms, be sure to subscribe, rate, at least give us a 5-star rating on how we are showing, humor, how we basically trying to inform you about what's going on.
All criticism is good criticism, and if you don't got no money to break the bank, you feel me? I don't even care about that. Just send us a comment, send us something. Tell me how my face looks like Mano. Whatever works. Send it to them. All right.
We're gonna save that for the next episode, man. We're gonna save that for the next episode, man. So be sure you comment on the episodes with the topics that we discussed. Be sure to like, be sure to rate, be sure to follow the podcast, and download your favorite episodes, man. Because that's how we're trying to get a little money in our pockets and stuff like that.
Yes,
so in other words, also you share the show with your friends as well.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and with that being said,
well, go follow me at Concept to Life on Instagram. All right, I'm just now getting. I'll be on there a lot more often now. Okay, and I'll be going live soon when I'm talking about my music. All right, so Concept_2 TO, not the number 2 _life. All right.
You already know it's In the Loop Films, man. Instagram, In the Loop Radio, over there on Facebook.
Ooh, yeah. You gonna see So Alive with Be Live on In the Loop Radio coming soon.
You already know, man. Whenever you're in New York, man, come step through.
Oh, definitely. I'm gonna be in New York soon, man. I gotta get me a honey turkey.
You already know.
I can't get me a sandwich out here. Ain't no bodegas. I got you.
As long as it's not fucking chopped cheese, man. I really
we off that. We off that. By the way, shout outs to the bodega. I can't talk too much about it, but your boy got a vegan chopped cheese coming out. Okay, all right. At vegetarian, I'm dead serious, Greg. On 44th and 8th, check me out. Go up in there. All right, it's coming soon. All right. I got a vegetarian chopped cheese. Greg, you look confused. You look perplexed.
You're gonna have to give us like a picture of what that shit looks like as far as ingredients and all that.
You never seen you never had a Beyond. You never had a Beyond Burger or like Beyond Meat?
Beyond Meat.
All right, this is for all my vegan or vegetarian listeners.
I got to get up out of here, man. That fight about to come on, man.
Hold on. Yeah, man. The only thing
3D printed burgers, son.
Yeah, the only thing I ever had, son. The only thing I ever had was a veggie burger. That was about the only thing that I could think of, man. When I was in Florida.
Shit is way better than a veggie burger. All right. Really? Robin will let you know. I cook vegetarian meals. She lets you know I should taste. It's not real meat. You feel me? But it's plant-based burgers. Plant-based meat.
Plants.
Oh,
boy.
You heard me, motherfucker. Plants. All right, not plantains. They get plant. All right. So stay tuned for more information like that. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
All right. Peace, guys.
And you can follow me on gmoneystackz 555 in Queens, New York. That's gmoneystackz 555 in Queens, New York.
Alongside, you got an OnlyFans account.
No, you idiots. Alongside with Off the Meatrack Chainz NY podcast, which is also the same name on Facebook and Instagram. So you can't miss it. And also, I did add a Gmail into the link tree in case you guys have any questions, thoughts, talks about the topics, any topic ideas, you want to be a guest and all that other stuff. The Gmail is your friend in the link tree, man. You can't miss it.
I would love to hear your guys' email requests. If you got any problems, any relationship problems, anything you want to talk about on the podcast, we will even read the situations you go through, any problems you have with my boy B Live here, because he got so much game, he's so much experience. You'll be willing to do that shit.
Don't put that on me, bro. That ain't me, man.
All right. So bring your problems. We're gonna read it live. All right, that's the podcast. God bless y'all. Peace, God. Thanks for checking tunes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right. I'm gonna get my pizza now.
Yeah, so he's so alive. That's B Live. I'm gmoneystackz. For everybody around here that's been around me off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast, and I already actually did the breakdown on what it is and everything. So I'm not gonna really explain it again, but I'll put it on the screen every time somebody comes in to listen and watch and stuff like that. So with that being said, that's So Live. That's B Live. I'm gmoneystackz. We out of here. Peace and love.
Peace.